What is up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Speed46 coming to you with another video. You guys, it's been a long, I say, month. I know you guys have probably been wondering where I've been and why I've not been posting videos and why I did not attend Nissfest. And you guys, in today's video, we're gonna go over all that and just explain to you everything that's been going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. And what happened? Right into the video, you guys, go ahead and explain to you exactly what's been going on with the IPL and why I did not attend Nissfest, what was going on. So, man, it's been a long month, I would say. A lot of ups and downs, but let's go ahead and explain to you. So basically, you guys do know that we did get a brand new built motor into the car again. And this time everything was good to go on the motor. There was no issues, but I did notice that I had a lot of excessive oil coming out the rear end. And I thought nothing of it, because I thought that was just like, you know, the built motor, stuff like that, just got to break it in. But then also we noticed that I was actually having a lot of oil consumption as well. So which was very, very weird, but we thought it was because we did go with a wider piston gap. Which was supposed to help with high horsepower and stuff like that. When you're trying to aim for like 1,000 horsepower, like a lot of people do that in cars like that. And we thought that's what it was. So we thought nothing of it. I was going with thicker oil just to help with that, the consumption and stuff like that. And yeah, so we weren't pushing coolant. Everything was perfectly fine. As you guys saw, I made a couple of videos driving the car. Everything was good to go. And we got the car basically ready to go on the dyno. And when we went to go get dyno tuned and stuff like that, basically what happened, we only did basically 2 pulls. The first pull, we made 700 horsepower. So we made 705 horsepower and 720 torque, or 19 torque, which is ridiculous. And that was on the first pull. Super easy, no issues at all. But then on the second pull, unfortunately, when we did do it, we still made 700 horsepower. We made 700 flat, and we made like 707 torque, which went down a little bit. But as soon as that happened, cooling again. Literally, the hose busted. There was like a little hose in here. I'll play the clip so you guys can see exactly what happened. But basically, the hose just completely busted, and it just went everywhere. So after that, I decided to stop. I didn't want to dial into it no more. I wanted to figure out what was going on. Why were we getting coolant pressure going through, you know, places it's not supposed to go? So I'll play these 2 dyno clips so you guys can see it and see how much it made and stuff like that. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Speedy46 coming to you with another video, and thank you guys for tuning into another video. In today's video, we got a good one in store, you guys. We are finally going to be retuning the G after we put the new built motor in the car. Last time we tuned, if you guys haven't watched that video, we made 603 horsepower and then 600 torque, which is really, really good numbers, especially for this car since it's so light. But I really want to make 700. I want to make 700, so we will see. Do a few upgrades on the car since the last time we retuned, which was about a year ago. We got a free-flowing exhaust. We got the Tome. If you guys did not watch that last video, make sure you guys go check that out. And then also we redid my fuel system. Basically, I redid a lot of the lines. A lot of the lines were kinked, and just try to fix a lot of things. And I redid the wiring and stuff like that. So hopefully all those little things that we did on the car makes a difference, and we make more power today. So I'm super excited to see. So let's get right into it. Alright, you guys, well, the radiator hose did buzz, like the UFC but as you can see, we made 705 horsepower and 719 torque. That's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and fix it real quick. But basically, yeah, this little radiator hose, it's like a little cap. We cap it off. It basically busted. So right there. So bust it down. Guys, that's it. About to replace that real quick, fill it back with coolant, and we'll throw it back on the dyno. See if we make a little bit more. So let's get it. football today. Oh, good. Bro, my whole radiator hose popped off. Bro, what the? Guys, it's just not my day. I mean, we still made 700 horsepower, which is not bad. I'm happy. I love my number. Made 700 torque, which is crazy. But, bro, literally, the coolant just keeps popping, like, in other areas, bro. It's so annoying. So, I guess I got to fix that real quick. And then I think that'll be it for today, though. I think I'm done. So obviously after that pool, I was like, no, let's be done. Let's put off the dyno. Let's figure out what's going on. Why is it doing this? And long story short, I ended up saying, you know what, let's just rip the motor out again. Let's pull the motor out and let's just dive into it again head first, because I didn't want to waste time, because Nissfest was probably two and a half weeks out. Like it is what it is at this point. Let's just figure it out. So I ended up pulling the motor out and I stripped it all the way down to find out what was going on with the motor. And we figured out basically a few things. One thing was that one of my spring buckets that sits in actually the heads, it was actually cracked, and we didn't notice it before when we were putting the motor back together. And that's what was causing oil to be, leaking into the cylinder heads and having a lot of oil consumption problems. So that was the first problem we found. And then the second problem I actually figured out is we were thinking like, okay, what's going on? Why do I keep blowing my head gaskets? This doesn't make no sense. Like, it's only my car. Everyone else's car is perfectly fine. They don't have coolant issues at all, but it's always my car. What's been consistent in my car with every single motor that's blown? And you guys, we figured it out finally. My radiator. This whole time, my radiator, I've been on the OEM radiator, and my OEM radiator is clogged, or it was clogged basically. And it was causing a lot of back pressure in the coolant system because it couldn't properly flow through the radiator and go back to the motor. So basically what it has to do, it has to find the weakest spot, and that's where it would blow the head gasket up at. And you guys, it was just so crazy, because if I would have just replaced my radiator a long time ago with the first motor, I would have been perfectly fine, but I didn't. But we figured it out, and the way I figured it out was I basically applied a lot of pressure and water into the radiator, and when I was doing that, it would barely leak out the bottom port of the radiator, like barely come out. And we're just like, wow, it should be flowing out like really, really good, but it wasn't doing that. So we basically figured that out, and I also took it to someone to have it tested to see what was wrong with it. And that's when we figured out that, yeah, the radiator was clogged. So we got a brand new radiator. We got a full aluminum radiator. Shout out to George. It's bigger than OEM as well, and that's what's in the car currently. So it's a fresh radiator, and we good to go. I'll talk about the new motor that's actually in the car. So we actually did a few different changes to this motor. The first major change was, instead of being 11-to-1 ratio, we actually dropped the ratio. And then the second thing too, we obviously made sure that all the spring buckets were good, none of them were cracked, and everything was properly fine with no issues. So we did that, and then also the piston ring gaps, we basically just, we closed them up. We didn't go as wide as we did last time, just to make sure I don't have any oil consumption problems. So this motor is fresh, you guys. So fresh pistons, fresh piston rings, whole bunch of new spring buckets as well, fresh radiator in the car, so we should have no issues, man, at all. Already poured coolant into the car to make sure we had no leaks, and I don't even want to hear the word coolant. Like, I'm so traumatized, you guys, this is crazy, So let's talk about why I didn't make it to Nissfest. So basically, we didn't get the motor done in time. It took a lot longer than we thought. We thought it was going to take about a week and a half to get the motor rebuilt and stuff like that, sitting off the heads in the blocking machine shop. And we ended up having issues at the machine shop too. One of the blocks we sent in basically had a crack on it, so we couldn't reuse it. And this was after we already did the work. So we had to resend another block there. So that actually added time to the build. And basically it came down to like 2 or 3 days before Nissfest, and it just wasn't enough time. And I just kind of got really unmotivated, and I won't say depressed, but I was just kind of over it all, and all the efforts I was trying to do to get ready for Nissfest, because there was a lot going on in Nissfest. As you guys can see, we got merch. You guys, I was gonna reveal the new merch at Nissfest, because we are gonna start selling merch and stuff like that. And I was gonna reveal it at Nissfest, and that was another thing that kind of bummed me out. I was just really bummed about, but it is what it is. So all those things basically happening, and I didn't want to take the Q60 because the Q60 is basically looking stock because I haven't modded it yet because I've been focusing on getting this car ready to go. And when it just did not work out, it just wasn't in my cards to basically make it to Nissfest, and that's why I ultimately decided, you know what, we just take a break from social media, a break from YouTube, break from the cars, and I will figure it out another day. And that's why I did not make it to Nissfest, and I'm so bummed out. And sorry to everyone that actually wanted me to be there. I know I had a lot of people DM me asking, you know, why I didn't make it to Nissfest, so this is the reason why. So, but it is what it is, you guys. So we got the fresh motor in there. We got the merch that's gonna be dropping, so you guys do see it. Hopefully you guys like it. Man, Boosted Boys, I really take that to the heart because, bruh, you need to have a heart of steel to build a boosted BQ because it tests you, man. So I just feel so connected with this shirt and saying, you know, Boosted Boys, you know, it's more than just a lifestyle. It's really just a mindset, you know what I mean? And just always to prevail, you know, when times get tough, you know what I mean? So. But enough yapping, you guys. Let's get right into the video. Let's freaking turn the IPL on for like the 7th motor. 7th time the charm, I guess. But yeah, let's get it, man. I'm so nervous. I'm happy. Everything above, you know, but we should be good to go. So I'm gonna load up the oil right now. I already got coolant in there, but we should be solid. Finally be able to get this car off the lift. So I'm super excited. I miss driving this car, and I just miss it, honestly, man. All right, guys, first startup with a brand new built motor. Oh, man. So far, good. All right, we're gonna let this run for like 30 minutes, bro. I'm gonna turn the heater on right now. We're gonna bleed it for like 30 minutes, bro. I don't want no issues. Oh, man. Idling good. It's been running for about like 20-ish minutes. Bro, the heater feels good, bro. And it's cold outside right now, but the heater feels really good right now. Nice. All right, cool. So everything is good. I'm checking everything underneath. I don't see any leaks from anywhere, man. So that is good to go. That's good to hear. No coolant leaks, stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna be pushing it at all. I'm just gonna make sure everything is good to go. And yeah, so just happy she's finally running, man. So happy. First drive. Taking it easy, bro. Feels good so far. Oh man, I miss driving this car. Much better, you guys. Everything is good so far. Oh man. And I don't smell any oil like the last motor, bro. The last motor, literally the first drive, I could just instantly smell oil and stuff like that. It just didn't smell right. Like, this is good. Even when I let go of the throttle, you would see like a puff of white smoke. But now we're good, man. We are good. Bro, I don't even want to, no one ever mentioned the word coolant around me, bro. God, bro, that's just nice. All right, guys, so first drive was a success. I am not about to push it, bro. I am so traumatized, bro. Like, I don't even want to try anything crazy with this car at all. So, literally just gonna take it home and wash the car at the house and just go from there. But, bro, as of right now, I am chilling, bro. I am not spending any more money on this car. I'm just gonna be driving around, making it clean, you know, fixing like little cosmetic stuff. But as for power, I am truly good for right now. I know I made 700 last time, so this car officially hit 700. That was my goal, but I am truly good for right now. This car needs to be running for at least 6 months before I decide to retune it or do something differently, because I am just so tapped out that this is truly my last time. I'm not going to redo it, man. I am not going to redo it. So I need some time to kind of I don't know, cushion my brain, you know what I mean, get mentally right. So, but that's gonna do it for today's video, you guys. If you guys like it, please leave a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel. So now you guys see what was going on in the behind the scenes and why I haven't been posting and stuff like that. But we are back on it. I'm gonna be back on my stuff. I'm motivated again to get back on my YouTube grind and stuff like that. So we got a lot of content coming soon. The new car should be getting here not this week, but next week. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait for that car to get here, man. It's definitely gonna be a lot of fun, reliable power. So, but anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you guys like it, please leave a thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.